not the most enthusiastic start to a vlog. That's because it took 22 hours to get here. That's a 17-hour flight plus 5 hours it takes to get from the airport to the hotel. The whole process was super poorly managed, and there were lots of delays. So, yeah, I'm really tired right now. This is day 0 of the quarantine. I don't expect much to happen on this day except for just me sleeping and laying down because I'm super exhausted. Yeah, I guess I'll sit down and explain more, but I really need to go take a bath, so I'll do that first. This shower thing over here, it took me 5 minutes or maybe even 10 to figure out how to get hot water out of it. Even then, I still figured it out by chance. So up till now, I still have no idea how this is supposed to work. Also, look at this. They provide shampoo and soap, and they're in really big bottles. That's super unusual because hotels are scared of people stealing stuff from them. And these look expensive. Usually, it's just like these tiny, tiny bottles that they give you, and it just runs out after a couple of use. But this, people can just take that home. So I have no idea why they decide to do this. Seems like a stupid idea. I'll probably sneak these two in my bag after I'm done with the hotel quarantine. Done taking a bath, so now let's get to explaining what hotel quarantine is about. They luckily provided us with a timetable, so that makes things a lot easier to explain. So if you're from a red list country, that is a country that has super high risk for new variants and such, then they'll place you in hotel quarantine. How that works is you have to stay in a hotel for potentially 11 days. Sometimes it could be even more. That is if you test positive. So tests are conducted on day 2 and day 8, and depending on the results, they'll release you at different times. So if all goes well, I go out at day 11. Today is day 0. That's the day you arrive at the hotel. And that's the gist of it. What's the agenda for day 0? Well, like I said, I just want to go and sleep, but there are things to attend to. One of them has to do with the open wound in my hand. I don't know if you can see that properly because I can't focus it right, but you get the point. It's an open wound, and that slight coloration over there seems to indicate that it has gone infected, which means I probably need to get it treated soon. Now that's good content, isn't it? Treating my own open wound. So, to treat a wound, you have to first disinfect it and then cover it somehow. I will look for the items that can accomplish that. So, my parents packed a bag of medicine. I took a look at the contents. Turns out none of them actually help treat an open wound, so I guess I'm just fucked. Let's ignore the open wound on my hand. Move on to the next agenda. We'll be setting up my laptop. This is an important part. Without my laptop, I don't think I'd be able to survive 11 days of quarantine just doing nothing. This will give me something to do. Unfortunately, desk space is a problem. There is just so little space to do stuff. The mousepad barely fits, and I also need to set up the charger, and I hope that the plug thing is compatible because different countries, different things. I don't know why we don't just stick to something universal. Well, here's the moment of truth. Get out of the way. We'll see if this fits. This way. Wait, no. It does not work. God damn it. Every problem has a solution, except every solution has a drawback. I had to trash my entire room in order to find this thing in my luggage. Looks messy, looks like it's gonna blow up at any moment, but it works, so it's fine. Um, Also, while trashing the entire place, I found another bag of medicine, and this one actually works. There's Hansaplast and some and betadine, which works as a disinfectant. So we're gonna get to treating my hand in a moment. I'd say that the surgery went successfully. Now, just time to clean this mess, I guess. Guess what time dinner arrived? It's 9 p.m. I'm gonna go sleep after having my meal, and that's it. That's the end of day one. I mean, zero, I guess. Good morning. It's the first day, and I'd like to start it with some tea or coffee. But first, we're gonna need some hot water, and for that, we have the kettle over here. But before we can use it, we need to clean the kettle first. Now, if I remember correctly, the way to clean the kettle is you fill it in with water, you boil the water, and then you throw the water away. The boiling water causes all the germs and stuff to die, so that the next time you use it, it'll be clean. Now, apparently, the water here is drinkable, so after I boil it, it'll be probably safe to drink, so that's what I'm gonna do. I didn't know kettles were this loud. I'm not sure if I did something wrong or not, but we'll find out soon enough after this video cuts. And we are safe. Kettle didn't blow up. That's good news. And yeah, well, the water's all hot now. All we have to do right now is just get rid of it, along with all the dead pathogens or whatever. Look at the steam. Alright, should be all clean now. Now it's safe to use this, I guess. Nothing better to start the day than with tea and some chess. Did you know that a toothbrush is a multi-purpose tool? You could use it as a brush if you somehow don't have one, like how I am in this situation. I need to take a shit. This is the moment I've been dreading, because I am not a wiper. I use a water hose or like a bidet, that sort of stuff. I don't feel clean just using tissue. But I'm gonna have to get used to this. Laptop's too big, table's too small. I have to eat food off from the floor. Sad. Finished eating dinner and I'm about to go to sleep real soon. Nothing of particular note happened today. Tomorrow should be more interesting though, because that's when we get to do the COVID test. There's nothing else to say and do right now, so I guess just good night. It's the second day and the test has arrived. I'm not gonna film this part because it's gonna make me lose focus and concentration if I do two things at once, and I don't want to make any mistakes. So yeah, but before that, let's take off this bandage because it looks like it's gonna peel itself off at any moment anyway. So let's see the result. As you can see, the wound is still visible. I don't know if that over there is just the skin regenerating or if it's more bacteria. I hope it's the former, but I treated it the best that I can, and if it didn't work, then well, there's nothing else I can do about it. Alright, so test. I'll see you later. It is day 3. Yes, that was the only clip that I recorded for day 2, because I damn near forgot that I was making a vlog out of this in the first place. Anyways, the test result came back early in the morning today, and it's a negative, which is good. Also, my hand, the wound on my hand, it looks a lot better now, so I guess the treatment worked. Among Us. I'm sorry. It is currently the next day. Breakfast just came, and look what I got. Chopped it myself. I'm sure that make my parents proud. As you are probably aware, I am slowly running out of stuff to film. I am not creative and entertaining enough for this, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a bit of a time skip. And now it's day 8. Been paying attention throughout the video, then you will remember that day 8 is the date when I'm supposed to take the second test. Now, since I have taken the first test already, I've had a bit more experience, so I'm more comfortable in filming this process. The first thing to do is to take this barcode off and paste it onto the form that I have right over here. This is day 1. I have to paste it over here for day 2, and that's done. So I can get rid of this already. Next thing to do, this thing. Yes, this thing goes in your mouth, and after your mouth, it goes into both of your nostrils. And after that, you have to place it inside of this test tube thing. But you gotta break it first before you place it inside, because obviously this thing doesn't fit in that thing. You gotta make it smaller. So I'm gonna do that right now. Obviously, I'm not gonna film it. Alright, I'm done with the swab. Now you'll notice that there's a black line over there. That's where you should break the stick. So, how am I gonna film this? Hold on. I hope that it could film properly. So what you do is you place it inside, and at the black point over here, you just bend it. And be careful. I'm gonna block the top over here, just in case the bottom piece flies out. And there, it's broken. So you're done. You just cover it up. And you're supposed to place it in this bag over here, along with the adsorbent pad in case there's any spillage. Now for the bag, the way you open it is there's this strip over here that you should peel off. And then you place it inside. Along with the pad. And we have a box where we're supposed to place our samples in. Now I filmed myself making the box. It's supposed to be a sort of handicraft thing that you're supposed to make yourself, but the angle was terrible and it would be pretty boring anyway, so we're gonna leave that out. There is supposed to be a seal that you should place over here. Unfortunately, I didn't get the seal in the package, which is okay because the first time I got the seal but I didn't get the adsorbent pad, and I called the guys. They said it was okay as long as you have the sample thing and you place it inside the test tube. And then as long as that's the important part. As long as that's there, you're fine. So we're gonna have to improvise. Now I see that there is an unused name staple sticky stuff over here. I don't know what it's called, so we're gonna use that instead. Now I need 2 hands, so I'm gonna place the phone down. And voila, it is sealed. I hope they'll accept this improv. Next thing to do is you should go to a specific website and you should scan this barcode to just register the test basically into their database or system. I'm not gonna film that part, it's pretty boring. So after that, you're basically done. You just leave this out in the door, they'll pick it up, and that should be it. After a day or 2, you should get your results back. It is currently day 10. I didn't record anything for day 9 because I'm an idiot and I forgot to. Anyways, this means that the test results should have come out already, and it already has. It's a negative, which means that I can check out tomorrow, which is good news. But after a second, I realized that it means I'm finally gonna have to clean everything up. Now, you might be saying, well, that doesn't sound so bad. I mean, your hotel room is small as shit. But I'm gonna turn around in about 3 seconds and reveal to you how much of a mess I've made across my 10-day stay. Yeah, pretty messy, right? It's gonna take a while to clean up, and I'll see you after that's done. Today I found out that it takes a quarter of Samurai and the entirety of Twin Fantasy Face to Face in order to clean a hotel room. That roughly translates to about an hour and a half. Now, everything is clean except for the bed, because I'm gonna sleep in that anyway. Yeah, a pretty fantastic transformation. Over here on the table, you'll see that I left a notepad containing scribbles that I made as an attempt to solve a Genshin Impact puzzle. I'm going to leave this just inconspicuously over here on this table, just to confuse whoever comes in next. Next, I'd like to show you my stash of stolen items from the hotel. Over here in the first bag, you'll find a ration of food that were from the service meal that they delivered, and well, obviously I couldn't finish everything, and these are the leftovers, which I've accrued over these 10 days. And God, I just broke the handle by carrying that. So yeah, I have enough food to survive for at least a few days, so I don't have to go shopping immediately after I arrive at my next destination. I also have in this other bag over here, hopefully the handle doesn't break as well, I have a bunch of water, again, so I don't have to worry about that at the next destination. I also have dishwasher and the where is that, the soap and shampoo that I said I would steal from the first part of the video. Oh, also this bag of tea and coffee. I don't feel bad for any of this, because this costs about 2,100 pounds, which is a fuck ton of money. So hey, might as well take what you can, am I right? So yeah, everything is set to roll out the next day. Now, you might ask, Wilson, that looks like a lot of things to carry. How are you gonna take all this with you? Well, that's a problem for future me to handle. So right now, I'm just going to sleep in bed. I'm really tired from doing all of this. See you tomorrow.
I would be Stefan, I thought you were taken. I would be true when I knew you were taken. That road beach fights, so it wasn't about you, but it could win. Well, no, it couldn't have. I spent a week in Ocean City, and came back to find you were gone. I spent a week in Illinois, and came back to find you were still gone. I pretended I was drunk when I came out to my friends. I never came out to my friends. We were on Skype, and I laughed and I changed the subject. She said, what's with this dark motif? And I said, do you have something against us?